Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our final match this evening of the UBET Cougar Bourbon International Pro Darts Showdown 3 here at the Townsville Stadium, North Queensland. It's now time to meet our players. He's a Southern County champion winner, ACT Open winner, Marie Banks Open winner. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet Pat Molloy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet one of the great rising stars of the world of darts. Soon to be Belgium's #1, no doubt. He is the recently crowned Unicorn Youth World Champion. He is the Dream Maker. He is Dimitri van den Bergh.
Well, it's time to dance because Dimitri's on the stage. And, well, this young man, he's only 23 years of age. He's got the confidence of somebody twice his age. He's got the maturity, in my belief, of somebody twice his age. An old head on young shoulders. Very sensible lad. And a very, very fine dart player. A real prospect. World Youth Champion, as Russ Bray mentioned. And also recently elected the Young Player of the Year by the PDC at their awards night at the Dorchester Hotel in London. He wasn't there to receive the award because he was in Australia, but a super lad, and he's playing a guy I've had a chat with, Pat Molloy. Never met him before tonight. He's from Sydney, actually from a district called Liverpool in Sydney, which is nice. And he actually is called Speedy, and I'll come to it later, but he is a massive Arsenal fan. Okay. And I'll explain why later on. So there, that sets the scene. We've got this young lad who's rising very, very quickly up the rankings and known as the Dream Maker. Well, I believe so many of his dreams will be fulfilled. I think he's a tremendous prospect. Most people will remember that wonderful quarter-final game against Rob Cross in the World Championships in December, and he almost beat the would-be world champion in that quarter-final. Coming from 4-1 down to level at 4-all, he had everything going his way, but in the end, he lost, I think it was 6-5. Tremendous game. So, I can speak highly of Van den Bergh. I don't know how highly or not I can speak of Molloy, Ben, because I've never seen him play before, but I'm sure he'll give a good account of himself. And as I say, he's a massive Arsenal fan.
We'll soon find out, won't we? Because Well, he walked out and you could tell he was really enjoying just being a part of a tournament like this. You could tell by his body language. He wasn't quite as relaxed as Bergh, who came out with one of the best entries we've seen so far through the tournament. Dancing with a few and by himself as well, and what an attitude he has. And he's a fun darts player, no doubt at all, Dimitri Bergh.
So, Molloy got a 1-2-5 with his first 3 darts, known as speedy, and that's because of the, obviously, the time it takes for him to release his 3 darts. Very little. And he likes to get on with it in his own way, but he takes that little more, just that little more care. He's a little more purposeful. Yes, he says Thierry Henry is his favourite player, and it was really that made him want to follow Arsenal. Well, I can't blame him.
No.
I mean,
there's been few better.
Better, you're right, yeah.
Henry is a good reason.
And he's a great pundit on British television now, on satellite television, and I think everybody respects him, of course. Anyway,
nice darts from our man Speedy.
Yeah, he's doing well.
He is.
He's. Oh, this is not bad. He won't go for. Oh, he's left himself double one. Well, that's impudent. That's brilliant. Left himself on double one. Well, that's confidence for you. I said he's full of confidence. He'll get this. I think he's so determined, so confident, so... He'll just come under that now. There
you go.
Absolutely brilliant.
So that's just for the crowd. That is the 180 from Bergh. An outstanding start. He takes leg 1. The next big thing.
I'm not sure if he'd have been playing against Rob Cross or had it been a tournament that he'd have taken that. He'd have got the way he'd have...
Well, it is appreciated.
Brilliant.
He should know.
So we can expect, perhaps, during the course of this game... I like the way this lad plays. He certainly ploughs them in, doesn't he?
There's no mucking around, is there? He's got somewhere to be. Does Speedy Molloy?
But I think during the course of this game we'll see 1 or 2 more interesting little combinations.
We may be attacking the bull at times. Who knows what could go on? 98 there from Molloy again. He's playing good darts.
Actually, I said he lived in Sydney. He was born in Sydney. He said he moved from Liverpool to Canberra, which is where he lives now. And in fact, he won the ACT Open.
Okay.
So he's got ability, and clearly from what we've seen already, Ben, he's got ability.
A lot of ability, yeah. So he's gone from southwestern Sydney further along and inland to the capital.
Yes.
And, yeah, well, there's a fair bit of darts action in and around Canberra in the ACT, so he's in a good spot, and he's playing very well. He does race through him, doesn't he?
Dimitri, you require 130.
So 130, I wouldn't put it past him. There's the 20, now the treble 20. Well, I think Speedy Molloy deserves a shot at a double, and he might get one here. He's very annoyed with himself because he wanted 64 and he should really have gone for... Well, he went for 14 and it went in 9. He'd have had a shot at bull. Oh, 82. 17 now for tops. So a great chance for your Australian...
Isn't it?
ACT champion to level up.
There we go. So Pat Molloy... over the top there, he gets another go and straight in, so 1 apiece. And Dimitri Bergh, yeah, maybe just got a bit cute, but that's okay. And Molloy back in it, 1 apiece. Very entertaining so far.
It is. Pat Molloy.
45.
A I've seen some fast throwers over the years. He's up there with them, no doubt about it.
Geez, his maths must be good in his head. Because he just doesn't give himself a second to stand back and calculate. He just bangs him in. Oh.
Well done, lad. Unlucky not to have the lot. But Bergh with the advantage. 67 ahead. Plus these. He's gone downstairs. Well, he went downstairs there. He's left himself 130 for the second leg running.
Wants to prove it to himself. The 130.
Make sure you require 130.
He doesn't have to go bull even if he hits the treble 20, but knowing him, he would do.
94.
Brilliant darts. 36 left.
Dimitri, you require 36.
Where's he gone?
He's taken his time. He's probably, the dart was slipping from his grasp and he had to remodel it into his fingers.
84. Dimitri, you require 18.
So double 9 for Bergh to go 2-1 ahead. Lovely marker that. Yes, he used it very intelligently there.
He's enjoying himself, Bergh, that's for sure.
Yes, he's enjoyed the week. He's been, well, we all have in our different ways, been the life and soul of the party. We've really moulded ourselves together as a unit. The 10 of us that were left in the town here, in the city, and we've had a fantastic time. As I said earlier, we went to the magnetic island.
Yeah.
Many of them were out in the sea, and I was taking pictures of them. And
yeah.
Oh, it was brilliant. And then the following day, he and Devon Peterson and Johnny Kay went snorkeling.
Yep. Good idea.
Good for them.
You might as well in this part of the world, because there's nowhere better in the world than Queensland.
And then in the evenings, we've all gone up to the penthouse suite, where the darts practice boards are, and where he and Devon shared a suite. And they've cooked us meals. We've had a whale of a time. We've played cards, we've drunk wine, it's been fantastic. It's made the holiday, plus this lovely Australian weather, plus the lovely Australian people who have made us very, very welcome.
You've almost forgotten Manchester altogether.
Almost, but I know I've got to go back there soon.
Yes.
After I've been to New Zealand.
Well, you're in for a treat there as well.
Yes, good.
Beautiful part of the world.
58.
So 120 for Bergh. It's the old Shanghai on 20s. I hope I come back again. Always nice to get back home, of course, whatever the circumstances, however nice the break has been.
56.
Get back to the old routine, you know. So 64, 16, 16, and double 16.
32.
Just outside.
Pat, you require 70.
Got to get this, Molloy, because he can't afford to lose on his throw. That's a great dart. Double 12. Oh, brilliant.
Oh, there you go. Pat Molloy. Bergh has just missed a couple of his doubles, and surprisingly too, and well, Pat Molloy, he wasn't going to miss there.
He is. This is not a fluke. He is a good player. You can tell that he's a
You
good
can tell,
player.
yeah.
Yeah. The way he just picked that off. And look at this. Look at that. I think Bergh, if he wasn't expecting a game, expects one now. He's left on 2-2-2. It's all the twos. 2-2-2, and it's 2-2.
Vandenberg left himself double one earlier on, looking for the 180. I'd be surprised if he is so cute at any point again, because it is getting a bit closer now, and Molloy's shown that he well and truly deserves to be there.
43.
So 1-2-6, and he doesn't have to go the 19 route. He will do, but he won't have to finish on the bull. Treble 19 leaves 50, but knowing him, he would do, because he likes to entertain. And with him being so far ahead, see, 220 ahead, he would have done.
Dimitri, you require 40.
Oh, double five.
Leaves in the fives.
30.
A lot of players would have bust that and gone back to tops, knowing that Molloy, knowing they were coming back, because Molloy's on 176. But he's going to make a hole in that. 96 left.
100.
Good darts.
You require 10.
Get the there, whereas earlier he used the marker very well. There, the marker didn't work for him. He needed to make contact with it.
56. Dimitri, you require 40.
Well, he'd want to get out here, Vandenberg, because Molloy is nipping at the heels.
Double one. Is it once? Is it twice?
He likes it, double one.
6 leg partner through first.
He got close there, Molloy, but not quite close enough. And 3-2 Vandenberg now.
Good game, this.
It is.
I'm enjoying it. It's two good players. As far as this game is concerned, evenly matched, fairly evenly matched.
100.
You just feel, though, that Vandenberg might explode soon, and there'll be an array of big scores and finishes.
We're waiting for it, yeah. It's been feeling like that, hasn't it, since he did pull out that maximum.
Somebody to light the touch paper. Here we go.
There you go. That might be the start of it. He's not so jovial as when he walked out, and he's now getting down to business, so perhaps, yeah, that's the start of things.
From Molloy, he did well there, didn't he? He's hanging on in there.
Yep.
140.
So, 81 left for Vandenberg. Molloy back on 206, but no, he's not made, and he's been very. He's on the finish 167. He's been very unlucky there not to have hit the treble 19.
Oh,
69.
expected him to finish that off, and he'll have to come back for the sixes with Molloy
41.
way back.
Dimitri, you require 12.
Double six. Oh, no problem.
There you go.
So that's the first breaker throw in the game, and it gives him a real advantage, because now he can put himself within one of victory. But this is one of those games it's too short, best of 11. I'd like it best of 15
I know.
or best of
and
17.
because they're so quick, the pair
Yes.
of them as well, so we're just getting through it, and it's quality darts. This is really good to watch. The winner here will play Andy Hamilton in the quarterfinal tomorrow night. Some good quarterfinals that have been set up as well. Phil Taylor against the local Jeremy Fagg. That'll be interesting.
Yes.
Kyle Anderson, Reece Matthewson. Yeah, some good stuff.
Won't have it all his own way there, Kyle. He didn't against Smith, did he? And he won't against Matthewson.
No, he really didn't. It could have got very interesting against Smith if not for the way that he finished things off with his little comeback.
Yes. So 1-2-1, and again, he's so far ahead, he doesn't have to use the ball route. He's actually wants 71 now. Now he wants double 16.
That's
Quality.
quality and so close. Wow. Yeah, that's breathtaking. What he tried to put together there. And second time lucky at the 16s. Great stuff.
See, one break of throw creates a three-leg difference when it's the player throwing first who gets it. And it does mean now that Molloy has to win every leg, of course. He's got to hold his throw. He kicked off with 85, so it could be worse. I'd like to see him win another leg or two and
keep it going.
Yes. Yes, I had a good chat with him earlier. Never met the fella. He won. I said, "Why are you called Speedy? Is it because you throw quickly?" He said, "Yes." I said, "What have you won?" He said, "The Mariebanks Open, which is again in the Canberra area, and the ACT Open, which is a big Australian tournament. That's a big one." And I can see why he's done it now. But his father, Gerald, is from Islington in North London, and there's the connection with Arsenal, of course.
Of course, yes.
Yes, and his dad came over here, and he came with him, and settled in Canberra, having initially settled in Sydney.
Probably had a dartboard around too.
Yeah, I think so.
Has to help.
Could be the last leg, this, because it's going well here, Van den Bergh. To leave 54, could be out in 14 arrows.
Might have to get ready to head on out, I think, because
Great experience for Molloy. He'll enjoy. He'll have benefited from this. He's only 31. He can improve a lot.
a kind of draw, and who knows what could have happened with Molloy tomorrow night.
So he's looking at double 9 to wind it up. He has done. That's the end of that game. Dimitri van den Bergh wins that one against the throw. At 2-all, this game could have gone either way, I suppose. And Molloy was throwing well enough at that stage, but just upping the ante a little bit. Van den Bergh getting his second 180 in the sixth leg to break the throw for the first time in the match. And there we are. In the end, he reels off 4 legs on the trot to win the match by 6 legs to 2. But I'm going to say, before I hand over to Ben, well done, Pat Molloy. You showed that you can play this game of darts and also lose with a smile, as the Dream Maker dances his way on that stage, waiting to be greeted by Ben. He's a good young player. Ben's arrived, we can see. Over to you, Ben.
Well, Dimitri, you had a lot of fun doing that. We can tell you're still having some fun as well. And, gee, tomorrow night's going to be fun.
Oh, I'm definitely having fun. It's my first time ever over here in Australia. And just by playing darts and then, yeah, playing for the DPA, this crowd, they all know me. I'm like, huh? Is it that big in Australia? So I'm completely surprised. Thank you very much, all. Thank you, honestly.
What did you expect when you came to Australia? Did you think, oh, we're going somewhere to tell them what darts is? You didn't expect this sort of crowd?
No. I know a couple of Australian players, and they are all laid back. They're relaxed. You know what I mean, right? Yeah. So that's what I expected. They're like relaxed. There's no pressure on you. You just go and enjoy yourself. You do your thing. But that the people actually know me, that's, yeah, above what I expected. It's unbelievable. So yeah, fantastic for me.
Well, tomorrow night this is going to be a full crowd in here in Townsville tomorrow night. And I think after what they've seen from you tonight, you might be one of the favourites tomorrow night. It'd be good to have them behind you.
Oh yeah, but it's already fantastic to having them behind me, because even though that I was busy with trying to play my game, I heard like guys saying, "Dimitri, you're the legend," right? And yeah, it's unbelievable, honestly. Even though I'm just 23, that's what people need to remember. I'm just 23. I'm enjoying everything what comes to me. It's fantastic, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow already.
All right, enjoy your day in Townsville tomorrow. We'll see you here tomorrow night.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Dimitri van den Bergh, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, there we are, dancing his way into the second round, the Dream Maker. Well, he's a great talker, isn't he, the Belgian? And I'm sure he's going to be a big favourite with this crowd and wherever he plays this wonderful game of darts. I hope you've enjoyed our coverage. It's been absolutely splendid, especially a couple of games towards the end. From me, John Gwynn, on behalf of the team, thanks for being with us and good night.